right in here, baby eastern diamondback rattlesnakes. Look at that. So this is very, very cool. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Just grab this carefully. Ooh, look at that. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to another Chandler's Wildlife. We are here in the snake room, and as you can see, it is lit up. It's starting to look real beautiful. Will's been at work, going inside all these enclosures, taking the snakes out, installing these new lights, so now we can get a better look at all of our animals. As you can see in this rack from the Thanksgiving episode, you saw a little teaser of what it's going to look like. All of them are lit up. We can see the snakes. They look gorgeous underneath this lighting. Come down here, now we can see some of the other species, like the Burmese python, and she's just cruising around, checking out her newly set up enclosure. You see how beautiful she is with these colorations underneath this beautiful lighting. Now, if you come over here, you can see the basiliscus, the Mexican West Coast rattlesnakes, and underneath this lighting, they look vibrant and crazy. Look at that. Beautiful yellows and beiges and golds on them. These snakes are gorgeous. So this is very, very cool. Will is a big fan of rattlesnakes. He's trying to get every species of rattler on the planet. And right underneath this hide is a new member of the family. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Just grab this carefully. Ooh, look at that. That little defensive noodle is called a black-tailed rattlesnake. And let me show you guys real quick. Show you that beautiful black tail. A little bit upset. These guys are found out in Arizona in the deserts, and they can get around 5 feet long. They are beautiful snakes. This guy should be going through shed soon. Look at that little cute little black tail. Look at that. Look at this little buzzer. He's under a year old, but he's toxic, and if he bit you, you're gonna go to the hospital. So I'm gonna put his hide back. Let me just move him. Just bring him out for a second. There we go. Look at that snake. Beautiful, thick little noodle. Okay, we're gonna let that guy be. Come here, Rontu. Come here, Rontu. Come here, little wiener. Come here. Come here, little guard dog. Oh, he's so cute. What's up? This is Rontu. He's a guard dog here. We also have Cherokee. You may have seen him in the previous videos, but this one's more vicious. He goes for the ankles, grabs, bites, and takes the victim down. He's a good dog, right? You'll attack anybody that comes in here, right? I love him so much. Oh, I love my wiener so much. Oh, my wiener loves to get scratched right here. I love my wiener. I love you. I love you. Let me kiss my wiener. Oh, my wiener's kissing me. Anyways, get out of here, guy. Get out of here before a python eats you. So, there's lots of awesome stuff to come into the future. With this channel growing, we're making a little more money on YouTube, and hopefully we're going to make enough money to put into a property. And when we get that land, we want to develop it into a wildlife park. And when I say wildlife park, I mean a private facility where you guys will get to relax. Sorry, my wiener's in my face now. Now, the plan is, with this wildlife park, it's going to be a private facility. You can't just walk in willy-nilly whenever you want. You have to book a tour way in advance, and we're going to take you through the park and let you get up close and personal with all kinds of crazy wildlife. We're not just going to have snakes, we're going to have all kinds of really cool stuff like big cats, lemurs, monkeys, all kinds of really cool, bizarre, interesting animals that we can educate you guys about and let you guys get up close and personal with them like you can't anywhere else on the planet. So this has been planned out for a very long time. For the past 5 years, I've been writing all my ideas and exhibit designs in a booklet, and I've been working on this on a grind, looking for properties. This is going to happen. We just need the channel to keep continuing to grow, make more money, and we're going to develop an awesome private facility where you guys, the viewers, the people supporting this channel, get to come meet myself, meet Will, and get to meet all these wonderful, beautiful animals. So stay tuned for that. Now, let's go check out these new snakes I got. Alright guys, this is the quarantine rack. Before we introduce a new snake into the snake room, we want to make sure for about a month that there's no parasites inside the animal and he's not sick, because if we introduce that sick animal to the snake room and everybody gets sick and dies, that's thousands and upon thousands of dollars of lost animals, and animals that we devote our time to take care of that we lost, and we don't want that. So let me show you guys the new snakes I've got. Right in here, baby eastern diamondback rattlesnakes. Look at that. Some of these guys just shed, as you can see, the shed skin right here, and they are beautiful, cute little rattlers. I want to show you guys the coloration and some better lighting. So what I'm going to do is actually put these guys in a box and take them outside. They are a native species, so legally I am allowed to bring these outside out of secondary containment. Alright guys, we've brought some of the rattlers outside to get you guys a better look at their colors. I can already hear them buzzing. Now we're going to start off with this guy right over here, because I want to show you, look at that, beautiful little rattler. Let me back up a little bit so I don't get bit in the nose by an eastern diamondback. Now you can see that little rattle buzzing. What's really crazy about rattlesnakes is the way their rattles are developed is every time they shed their skin, a new bead is formed on top of that rattle. Now you can't tell how many times a rattlesnake shed throughout its life by looking at the beads, ooh, don't bite me in the arm, by looking at its rattle, because once the rattle gets too big, it's gonna break off and then it's gonna develop a new rattle. Now what's really cool about the eastern diamondback is that it's the world's largest rattlesnake species. They've been known to reach over 8 feet long. Now obviously the rattling is a sign that he's upset and a little bit cantankerous, so we're not going to have him out here for too long. He feels exposed in this open area, and since he's just a baby, he can fall prey to anything, like birds of prey, raccoons. Well, if they get bit in the face, he's going to win that battle. Now the scientific name of the eastern diamondback is Crotalus adamantius. A beautiful, crazy, extreme name. This kind of sounds like a superhero, Crotalus adamantius. Now, what's really cool about the eastern diamondback compared to the western, if you look at their eyes, they have like raccoon mask. Whereas the western diamondback, their colors are a little bit faded. So these guys are a lot darker, they have beautiful yellows, and they're awesome snakes. Now, remember I showed you guys 3 eastern diamondback babies in that rack. They all came from the same batch of babies. Now this is a normal sized baby eastern diamondback, but if you look right here, no, back up. Now if you look right here, this is a giant eastern diamondback. So, see how big this guy is? Look at that. Look how big this baby is. She came from the same batch of babies as this guy right here, and he is a normal-sized eastern diamondback. But this one's a behemoth, and she's a female. Females are known to get much larger than the male eastern diamondbacks. So she might possibly have the genetics to reach monster size, like a 7-foot eastern diamondback rattlesnake. Amazing. This guy's going on a mission, he's disappearing. So look at that, look at the size difference between these 2 eastern diamondback rattlesnakes. So look at that, look how big she is compared to the other one. And since she's a female, she has the capability to get much larger, because the males are usually a lot smaller when it comes to rattlesnakes. Now here in the state of Florida, eastern diamondbacks are commonly found in highland areas, like piney forest where it's nice and dry, versus the sawgrass swamps. They prefer dry land. The problem is, those areas are great for building homes, so their environment has slowly decreased over time because all these residential neighborhoods have been built, destroying their natural habitat. And obviously when these guys end up in somebody's backyard, they're going to want to kill it because it's a rattlesnake and they're afraid their pets are going to get killed. It was kind of hard to talk with all the planes going by, so I'm just going to finish this video inside here. There you guys go, you can get a good look right there. So there's the eastern diamondback, one of the normal sized ones, and then we have the behemoth right here. I'm gonna have to think of a name for her. So, you can see how large she is compared to this little guy who's a normal sized diamondback. And the thing is, she came out a behemoth. They are from the same brood of babies, and she came out gigantic. So this means she has the genetics to possibly reach 8 feet long, to be a massive record-holding rattlesnake. Now, whether she hits the record or not, I would still love a big eastern diamondback. I love these snakes. They are a Florida local, and they've always been a favorite in my eyes. Definitely my favorite rattlesnake species. And if you guys look, there's the other one in the back. Do you see how small it is compared to her? She's a monster. She's gonna get huge. And I'm very excited because if you look at this guy, he's getting ready to go through shed as well. So these 2 already went through shed. You can see how beautiful they are. But if you look at his eyes, they're quite blue. He can't really see. He's pretty much blind. So once he sheds, it's gonna be amazing. Also, the 2 other rattlesnakes have eaten already. We've only had them for 2 weeks. It's amazing. So they're doing well. They're starting to thrive. And I'm very excited. And in the future, when we have that facility, you guys are going to see these guys on display, and I'll use them for my educational shows. Now, what I was trying to talk about outside was that here in the state of Florida, a lot of their environment has been depleted due to all the neighborhoods and residential communities being built, because they are found in pine forest and dry land. That's a great area to build homes versus having to fill up a swamp with dirt to build on top of. So, a lot of that environment has started to disappear, and highways have been built in between their environment and they get hit by cars. Now, down here in South Florida, their population has gone down quite a bit versus up North Florida where they're thriving like crazy. So, what Will and I have been discussing is breeding eastern diamondbacks in captivity, writing up a proposal to send out to Fish and Game where we breed eastern diamondbacks in captivity and have Florida Fish and Wildlife give us a designated area where we can release these animals and create a new population to keep the species going. We love these animals and we want to continue to see them out in the wild. So we'll keep you guys updated with that. We want to continue to work on conservation because that's what it's all about. The facility in the future where we get the property and we do the private tours, most of that money is going to go towards conservation. We want to get pieces of land that are untouched, protect those areas, kind of like a national park but privately owned. We want to breed endangered species to create insurance colonies for those animals in captivity, just in case those species out in the wild disappear because their environment's destroyed by people. There's a lot we want to do for species around the world. With you guys, the viewers, as help, we're going to be able to accomplish that. So I'll see you guys in the next Chandler's Wildlife. Have a good one. Stay safe. I'll see you guys on the next one.